I think our human condition actually needs a defense attorney. All of us needs a defense attorney. And more than this, we need someone to advocate for us, advocate for our life, especially if you are being attacked by the enemy. We need a defense attorney. The thing about sin is this, that it will take you further than you want to go, make you pay more than you want to pay, make you stay longer than you want to stay. Sin will always misalign you to the quality of life that God has for you. Jesus came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Reading the Bible becomes important. Reading Jesus' words and really wanting to embody his words in terms of right living. Sin is the opposite of righteousness, isn't it? The opposite of sin is right living. And this is what Jesus came to do. He came to give you a quality of life that you cannot get outside of a relationship with God. I mean, you take a fish out of the water, it dies. You take a plant out of soil, it dies. And when you take your heart away from God, you die. Another word for death is separation. Jesus said, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. And that life is lived in the bigness of God. We can all use an upgrade, and Jesus offers us both of them. He offers us an opportunity to walk through life with him as our advocate, as our defense attorney, but also the one that gives us upgrades as well. God is a God of abundance. There's no lack in the world. It doesn't matter what the economist is saying. It doesn't matter how it looks like to you. We live in a world filled with abundance, and God wants to fill your life with abundance. God wants to give you an abundance of peace, joy, health, living with a sense of well-being and a sense of wellness. He gives you abundance of opportunities. If there's ever a time that we need opportunities, it's now. And I'm decreeing, declaring that you'll have an abundance of open doors, but you'll be ready to walk through those doors. God will give you an abundance of healthy relationship. A lot of us are looking for what's wrong in people, but what if you could look at what's right in people? And people, honestly, are attempting to do life the best that they can. I'm not talking about criminals. I mean, even criminals are trying to do life the best they can, and they may not have the life strategy to do that. But those of us that are believers, I think that we have these double standards. We have one for people, and then we have one for ourselves. We have to forbear one another. Allow people to discover their greatness and pray for them. Wish them well. Pray that God would bless them. God will give you an abundance of love. And this is what I'm decreeing and declaring, that everyone that meets you have a sense of well wishes for you. That word wish is the highest form of a prayer. God will give you an abundance of wisdom. Whatever you're going through right now, there's an abundance of wisdom. God wants to give you an abundance of strength. And may you be strengthened in the inner man. God wants to give you an abundance of provisions. And then protection. You shall not die, but you shall live. No matter what circumstance or situations that you're in, God gives angels charge over you. Forgiveness is huge, and God will give you forgiveness. You're going to forgive yourself, you're going to release yourself, but this time things are going to work out for you. He's going to give you an abundance of grace, of mercy, of patience, understanding. Life is filled with mystery. People are mysterious. Life is mysterious. Success is evasive. You're going to understand it by and by. Things may not make sense to you, why things have to be this way, but one day you're going to look back, you're going to see the wisdom of God.